With the big game coming up, the editors of Fine Cooking magazine were in search of a killer recipe for fresh guacamole, and oh boy, did they find it. Shelley Wiseman is the senior food editor for the magazine and is here to share an authentic recipe that will make any Mexican dish complete. Nice to have you here, Shelley.
Great to be here, and not just any Mexican dish, any dish.
Yeah, you were saying
who just waits for Mexican to have guacamole?
You can put it on anything.
We have 4 recipes from Roberto Santibáñez, who is a wonderful Mexico chef from Mexico City, and the secret to his guacamole is to mince and mash the key ingredients together first so that distributes them in the whole thing. So let me show you. You can either use a molcajete, which is the stone mortar.
Okay.
And we're having some chilies.
So this is going to have a kick to it.
Onion, yes, it's got to have a kick. And some cilantro at the beginning, some at the end, and a little salt to help it mash up.
Okay.
Okay, and then you use the pestle and mash it like this.
Very authentic, right?
So you get all those, a molcajete. You get all these nice juices going together before you add the avocado. And if you don't have a molcajete, you can do it just with a knife on the board. You chop it and pull your knife like this to get the juices out. Okay, so that's another way of doing it. You can get a nice mix like that.
This is a pretty good assignment, trying to find the best guacamole, right?
Oh, it's great. and the good thing is that we have several, so you know, we didn't have to just choose one. This is a recipe from Roberto's book, Truly Mexican, which has a whole chapter on guacamole. So that's why we decided to work with him.
Now, let me ask you, Shelley, before we really get going, how do you know an avocado is right? Or what are you looking for in the grocery store? Okay,
well, you're looking for an avocado. These are Mexican Hass avocados, which is the kind you want. You can use regular Hass avocados as well, but they've got a bumpy black skin, and you want it to just give, when you press it with your hand, just a tiny bit.
Not mushy.
You don't want it mushy, okay? But you don't, if it's hard like your skull, then it's too hard, okay? But the secret to cutting a guacamole is just cut around it with a paring knife, twist it off, and the seed you can twist out with your paring knife, and then you want to cross-hatch the flesh with the paring knife, being careful not to go through your hand. Good tip. Then add it to the mixture that you've made, and it's already chopped for you.
That's great. I have to tell you, when my mom makes guacamole, she keeps the pit in it until she serves it. What do you think about that?
Well, I think we've debunked that.
Oh, is that true? It's an old wives' tale, huh?
Well, it's very commonly held to be true, but we didn't actually find that it made a difference.
No kidding.
And it's only going to make a difference just exactly where the pit is, not for the whole guacamole. But, you know, there are a lot of things like that that we will continue to do just because the gods are with us. But this will hold for about an hour. It has a little bit of lime juice in it. Okay. And then we'll just add some more of our cilantro.
You're just mixing it all together.
Yeah, and there you go. So it's very easy, and you can do that little mishmash together a little bit beforehand if you want, and just add the avocados at the last minute. But what I want to tell you about are the other flavors we have. This is the classic.
Okay.
But we also have this very chunky guacamole, which has pineapple and cucumbers in it, which makes a wonderful salsa, great to serve with fish or chicken. And then we have this one, which is a big surprise. It has blue cheese and smoked almonds in it. Now that sounds really strange, but I had a Christmas party, and all of the staff of Fine Cooking came, and I served this, and everybody fell in love with it, just as I did. I thought it was weird, too, before I tried it. But it's one of the most delicious guacamoles I've ever tried.
Well, pass me a chip, because I'm going to have to dig in. And while I'm dipping here, tell us what we can find in the magazine this month.
Well, we have a great article on how to make your own chili, giving you lots of different options, different kinds of meats, different add-ins, and that's another great thing for game day. And we also have...
right in here, Shelley.
Okay, you do that.
What else?
Do that. Tell us what it is. Then we have upside-down cakes, some wonderful upside-down cakes. We have one that's orange and almond. We have some fast fish dishes.
Oh, great.
Hard to say.
That is fantastic.
Isn't that great?
I could eat that with a spoon. Great. Thank you so much for making us some guac for lunch.
Well,